You like investing in the gaming industry? Well, you don't actually have to invest in the companies that make the games, like a la Activision, to make good returns. Another option is to invest in a company that enables millions to play the games, such as one of the leading makers of gaming accessories, Corsair Gaming. Now, in addition to making premium keyboards, headsets, and mouses, that are designed for gaming. Corsair also provides components and systems for building customized gaming PC. Now, they recently announced earnings, and well, the earnings disappointed Wall Street. Let's get into the article by the Motley Fool before we analyze the charts to see where price is heading next. Why Corsair gaming stock dropped today? Shares of the gaming stock were down 10% on Friday, according to data provided by S&P Global Market Intelligence. As the high-performance computing gear and technology specialist merely reiterated its full-year guidance after posting slightly stronger than expected second quarter results. So they reiterated its full-year guidance and posted stronger than expected second quarter. So what's up with that? Was this a buy the rumor, sell the news? Was Wall Street expecting a higher results to exceed Wall Street estimates? Nevertheless, the CEO, Andy Paul, stated the company is very excited with its quarterly results, with solid revenue growth and expanding gross margin. Now, typically, if you beat earnings, but your margins are subpar, you'll typically see a sell-off. And we saw that with Tesla the first half of the year when they announced earnings, record production levels, but the stock sold off because of gross margins as they were cutting prices on their cars throughout the year. All right, let's continue on with the article. The gaming hardware market improved during the second quarter with less discounting from peripheral competitors and continued strong gaming PC build activity driven by new games and new graphic cards launching a la NVIDIA. Subsequent to the end of the quarter, Corsair also announced its acquisition of certain assets of Drop, a community-based e-commerce company that specializes in customized DIY keyboards and keycaps and many other enthusiast and audiophile products. Corsair's business fundamentals appear solid and the environment in which it operates is improving, but with shares up more than 33% year to date and over 60% from their late 2022 lows leading up to this report, it seems traders are taking this moderately strong quarter as an opportunity to sell the news and take some profits off the table. All right, with that said, so if earnings were good, you would anticipate price moving higher over the short to medium term. If earnings are good, well, it's an opportunity to buy on a pullback, not get scared of the collapse in price. I'm looking at the monthly chart right now, and again, if this was a football field, as I like to do, we're going to put a line at $20. That's one side of the end zone, and we're going to put another line at the other end of the football field. This is the other end zone at $11, and at the 50-yard line, we call that break even. So at the end zones, you have an imbalance between buyers and sellers. In this case, this end zone at the $20 level, the sellers are in control. At this side of the football field, this end zone, the buyers are in control. And then at the 50-yard line, nobody's in control. The bulls, the bears, the sellers, the buyers are evenly distributed. Now, what's important to note before we go down to the weekly chart that I just noticed is you do have this 13 simple monthly moving average pointing up, and what will be interesting to see if the dynamic, what is now support, will hold price. Now when you go down to the weekly chart, you can see that although you had a collapse in price this past week after earnings, there's an upward bias in the stock. Now, if we trace out the pivot highs and lows, you have your first higher high, your first higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and this will be key, right? You break below this 1550 level, the uptrend is no longer valid. All right, so price did bounce off of the lows of the day last week to finish up $1 at 16.49. So that's encouraging news. We're going to go down to the daily chart, and as you can see, price sold off on news, gap down and continued roughly $2 more, but finished up from the lows at about $1 at 15.49. Now, what's interesting is that for the first time since we'll say January, price closed below the 200-day moving average. So next week will be interesting to see as the 200-day moving average serves as a secular bull or bear case for the stock. In this case, if we see continued closes below the 200-day moving average, then more than likely we're going to see more downside risk. However, key here is going to be whether price goes below this 1550 level. Let me see if it's more important on the so it's going to be more important on the weekly chart. If we get a close on the weekly chart below 1550, the uptrend has been violated. So this week should be interesting. Again, they had a good quarter. You can wait 3 days, 3-day rules, 3 candles after earnings, just to see if the price action gives you an idea of what direction price is going to head next. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.